opened in 2020 and immediately one of the main attractions here on the Las Vegas Strip. Welcome, everyone, to Allegiant Stadium. Coming up, we have a good one for you between the Atlanta Falcons and the Las Vegas Raiders. Through the first quarter of the season. Hard to believe, I know, as we kick off in this Week 5 contest. Return coming from the 6. And dodge the tackle. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. First carry here for Ashton Jeanty. It is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Throwing from the gun here. His first throw is an interception. And the Falcons have it as he reports the first interception of his young career.
I know he started to play as a defender. Gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back. He looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion. I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
So after the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, Penix. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown. The Falcons pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Ryland tacks on the extra point. And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Man downfield, and he finds Besh. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line.
26 yards.
It's a pickup of 26. And that's a Vegas first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Jeanty running right. And this drives him back at a field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
This is Jeanty on 2nd. And he'll find him after a few. It's 3rd down.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door, bigger gap in the future.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Let's go now.
Throw here, 3rd down. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against you.
So now on 4th down, the Raiders elected to send Daniel Carlson out for the field goal. This is going to be a tough one. 55 coming off the edge, and it's blocked.
That protection has got to be able to hold up for a few seconds. It has to. Those are points that aren't going on the board now. and wasted effort by their teammates to get them to this point.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Man in motion out of the slot. They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Raiders side of the field. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
On 2nd down, Robinson. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in a locker room and in the huddle is you can be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Penix on 3rd down. Finds his back. It's Robinson. And they make the tackle at the 38. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
Firing quickly is Penix. Complete. All the way. That's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Ryland now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Falcons drive out to an early 14-0 lead. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
Nike 18.
First play is going to be a give to Jency. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same athleticism comes to life. He's been pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Check up.
Looking in the air here. Throw wheeled in by Mayer. And he'll go down and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
There's no question, Kate. Big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
Go, track. Let's go.
To the air on 3rd and long. Finds Jency underneath. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop it. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
And the Las Vegas 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
And off to Jency. And he stopped after ripping off an 8-yard chunk. It's 2nd down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Back to Jency. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Chances of stalling this drive defensively seem bleak, but how about now? Look at those odds changing, Kate. Still not great, but you could feel a little momentum on their side. Maybe they can muster it up and get back-to-back stops.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That finds Bash. Complete. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Run become a quarterback's best friend. Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Counter give to Jency. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
I know we all love the big home run plays, the highlight reel plays. But as an offense, these are just the stay-on-schedule kind of plays. I love the commitment to this run game.
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. James Pierce picks it off. He's at the 30. Gets the 10. He's at the 5. And he brings it back for the pick 6 and the Atlanta touchdown. Wow, talk about aggressive coverage, Brock. To have somebody in position for pick behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, this quarterback is never going to take that short pass for granted again. That is usually one you do in your sleep. He's just now going to be restless in his sleep thinking about it.
Ryland able to connect on the point after. And the Falcons push their lead to 21-zip already. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Running from the pistol here with Jency. He is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Gain 15 there. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
Well, more often than not, it's a passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
18 Cardinal, 18. Take over.
On first down, Jones. This is Cox. That's Bowers working downfield. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. Goes for 32 yards. And that's a biggest first down.
You throw it in the middle of the field, it's all about anticipation and accuracy. I mean, those are the two keys all the time in my book, Kate. But when you throw it in the middle of the field with all of the traffic, that's what guys great anticipation and tremendous accuracy come to life. I know coordinator and quarterback don't be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Flush down out to his left. It's caught at the 4. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
That's such a good example, Kate. You don't have to be an elite runner to be a good thrower of the football on the run. The same fundamentals, the attention to detail to be a good pocket passer, they show up on the run as well. That's excellent job getting the completion.
Here's Genty. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. Give him a couple on the run, and it's now 2nd and goal.
Pick up of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal. At the 4-yard line.
Here we go. 60 Eagles.
That's the end of 1, and yikes, things looking a little out of hand already. 21-0 our score. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this.
Let's make something happen. Come on, get clear.
Okay.
We're back and excited to start this second quarter. You excited? We're excited. Raiders in a nice spot here to put up some points. Rolling left, buying some time. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. But I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times.
And he brings it in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all, at this point, expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Nicole Hardman now on the return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
19, charge, take over.
Play fake. Penix. Hits his running back. He hits him for a gain of 6. He's up to the 26.
That's what you call efficiency. It's exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Penix here from the gun. Buys time, rolling right. Hits him on the out route. And he will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. They gain 11 on that play, and that is good enough for Atlanta 1st down.
Don't you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop? We're playing the same guessing game that defenses are on those kind of plays. Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job finding that out.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
You know, Kate, over the years I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Penix working from the gun. Finds him over the middle. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains. Dose of the hurry up here.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and 1. It's Penix. Gets this one to London. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Now, I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
First time this game they've looked to him, and it sets up 2nd down. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
3rd down give to Robinson. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, it would really break the backs of the defense.
The first carry here for Tony Pollard. Still has room inside the 15, and he's all the way down to the 6-yard line.
To me, now is the time to step on the gas, and you see this more and more in today's game, and it's the right move. Get that explosive run, get right back to the line of scrimmage, and don't let this defense breathe.
Working inside the red zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know it's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
A give left side. Here's Robinson. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline. Only 2 on the carry there, and it's 3rd and goal from the 4.
Kind of like that punt returner, Kate, that's just looking for that lane to run. This guy just couldn't find it. Defenders beat him to the spot, left him to try and cut back, or simply take it out of bounds like he just did.
Now Penix on 3rd and goal. And cut in the end zone for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. Ryland now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Falcons stretch their lead to 21. Now following the play, we see the medical staff hurrying out for an injured Raider. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Genty. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Another give here to Genty. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. A.J. Terrell making that stop.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Escapes the pocket. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
From their own side, they're going to go for this. They need about 2. Here's the snap on 4th. He connects downfield. He's got it. That's going to be a 1st and more. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Raiders fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. He's Darian Porter in on the stop.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. And lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. To the right side and reeled in by London. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down. Now, it has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More from Allegiant Stadium coming up. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Robinson on the inside give. Up to the races, middle of the field. And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons both racing them to the halftime locker room. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown.
That's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards. The elite backs, they can take it to the house.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Escapes the pocket. To the right side, finds Besh. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Raiders are going to have a first down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Oh, he put some heat on this deep. Brought in inside the 20. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. It's a 29-yard gain. And that's a Vegas first down. Genty from the gun. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Raiders jump some of the lead off before the half. Well, Brock, he found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns. And that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off with 6.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out first and 10. They send the tight end in motion. Penix now on first down. The left side is caught by Pitts. And this is a small pickup to the 39-yard line. Tackled by Jack Campbell.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Completed over the middle. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's a Falcon first down. We've set it downs from the 37.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Penix is going to throw again. Another one here to London. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go.
I think I got the same thought bubble as all the fans in the stands with that one. You just got to tuck it. Don't try to force the issue. You're out there in the open space, put your head down and go get the first.
This one's caught. Smith has it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 9 yards.
The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
A gain of 9 yards.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
It's Penix yet again. He's got Smith again. And he gets absolutely pumped to end that one. Timeout called by the offense, and with another timeout available, they would actually get another 2 plays if they were quick. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. Again, Penix to the air. Now try to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. It's a 36-yard look from the left hash. The kick by Ryland is good. And just before halftime, Brock, they're able to add 3 to their advantage. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Hardman with a return. This makes it up to the 25.
Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. First and 10. Now Penix off the play action. Rolling out to his left. He'll check this one down. Complete to the fullback. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. From the shotgun, Penix. He's got it over the middle. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. Good hit, but some love for it to have come earlier. So he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that is good enough for Atlanta first down.
70 Lions. Check up.
All right, with Robinson from the pistol. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, kid, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
Finds his back. It's Robinson. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Throwing now on first down. Penix. Looking right, and he finds him. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. And creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offense is set. This is second and 2. Here's Robinson up the middle. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
You know what I like about a second and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
First and 10 from the 43. Tight end going in motion here. First down, and they go right back to it. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's a Falcon first down.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, a centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Penix on first down. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 26. Penix here from the gun. Throwing the out route complete. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They gain 11 on that play. And that is good enough for Atlanta first down. In the red zone on first. Brought in. And he drives this forward to the 6.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Let's go now.
Motion man right is Smith. Now to give to Bijan. He runs it across. Touchdown! The Falcons grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Ryland now for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Falcons make it a 24-point ball game.
Raiders 21.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 70 Timberwolf. Get up.
Give up the guns. It's Genty. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
60. Pass the 60. Hut, hut.
Throwing now off the play action. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders start the second half with some needed points.
That is just tremendous play calling. You know, there's some coordinators out there, Kate, that are just Rolodex. Right? They flip through their call sheet. They just call whatever's on it. Then there's other coordinators that could stack their plays together. And when you run it, you run that same action. If the play action right off of it, you can make that defense pay. It's a thing of beauty.
And he made the line of scrimmage, but not that goal line. Defense there to shut down that two-point attempt. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Hardman with a return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Penix working from the gun. Short pass brought in. Space past the 35. Racing down the left side to the 25. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons can make it a 4-score game as they lead by 24. Ryland now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Falcons grow their lead yet again.
Raiders 27.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun give here to Genty. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Now looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. They need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this 1st down. Genty on the draw. He's drawn up for him. And he gets him 5, but still a ways short of that line to gain. Here comes 4th down.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
All right, looks like this is the moment. They're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th. They're going for this. Absolutely fires this one right side. He's got it inside the 25. One of the biggest plays of the game so far, and it comes on a 4th down gamble.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on 4th down, it may mean sometimes thrown into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
This is Genty on 2nd. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Here we go. Here we go. Huh.
3rd and long for him here. Touchdown, it's intercepted! Jesse Bates in to pick it up. And the Falcons will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception.
Okay, that's far from the first time we've seen him throw into the wrong team, but this one was probably the most costly.
Reload.
1st and 10, a run to Robinson. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
This offense has now left some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, a very minimal gain.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. To the air with Penix. Pitts brings it in. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
On 1st down, here's Penix. And he put everything he's got behind it. And they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that 1st down throw, swatted away by the defense.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
On 2nd and 10, it's Penix. To the right side and reeled in by London. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 18. And the Falcons 1st down.
They're going play fake with Penix. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. And the Raiders get it back on the final play of the quarter. A nice takeaway to end that 3rd quarter. And they're going to have a new possession waiting to start the 4th. It's Raiders football, but really just counting down the moments at this point. This game's gotten out of hand. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Set. Cowboy.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Falcons driving in, and they're going to bring him down. Nice work by the defense to start this drive. It's a sack on the first play.
This dude has put it together some kind of game today. When he scored that touchdown earlier, we knew we had to keep an eye on him. And no surprise, here he is making yet another huge impact play.
Fits it through the middle. And he's going to be brought down up at the 31. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26. New set of downs for him from the 31.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Working on 1st down. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing it. Unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Going left side, Bowers has it. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Las
Giving this to Genty. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front. But it also keeps the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you can put 7 blockers up there. You even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
So not a holding call. One of the linemen actually too far downfield that time. That's what drew the flag. Almost had back-to-back interceptions. A chance for him now to clean things up here on second down. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be third down.
brings up third down.
Let's go now. 70 Lions.
Here he goes, third and long. Off his back foot, he's going to hurl this one deep. Oh no, they get him yet again! And the Falcons are going to have him after his second interception of the season.
You could feel them, Kate. You could feel the convoy. They were going. They thought they might have another one, but unfortunately, got another touchdown. And you know what? Not going to stop them from celebrating in another big game-changing play.
Here's Robinson to start the drive. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
Going to the ground again on first. That one good for a gain of 4. It's second down.
Look how they're happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign we're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's second and 6. Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Hits him on the out route. He's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything into that carry. Stop for no gain.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Here's Penix to throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough third and long. From the shotgun, Penix. He brings it in. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. Offense in a hurry up here.
A gain of 6 yards. It's fourth down.
Back to 60. Back to 60. 19 Lions.
Fourth down, Penix. Intercepted in the end zone. That is Marcus Jones. So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit. So now then, after the penalty, this is first and goal. Running it after the penalty. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Falcons continue piling it on here in the fourth. Tony Pollard with the touchdown. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. Now, you can't do that. It's got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. From his own end zone, here we go. Escapes the defender. And this drive will start inside the 25. Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10.
Go.
First play is going to be a give to Genty. He's going to get this to the opposing 41. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. First down. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Back to Genty. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Finds him on the crossing route. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Gain of 9 yards on the play. And the Raiders are going to have a first down. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. Raiders trying to do some window dressing. On first down, Genty. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So he can only get back to the line. His defense all over this one.
The only thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Liking 18.
Takes the handoff, now to throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack brings the offense to 4th down.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, he just took his medicine.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that's only a small chip off of what's still a 29-point advantage.
This is a case of, well, just get what you can on the way out the door, Kate. It's already out of reach. Just take the 3, let your kicker get some points, and make it a hair closer in the box score.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. A give, left side. Here's Robinson. And he gets a few on the plunge forward. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Set. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Putting a receiver in motion.
Go.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And that's not what the offense started. They stick him for a long, so it's going to be 3rd down. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
Here we go, here we go. 70 Lions. Motion, motion, motion.
Throwing for the pistol, Penix. Party shot delivered on that tackle, but doesn't matter. That's the end of this game. So the Falcons will fly home with a win on the road.